Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Harrison. This is going to be a different video than before than normal. Like I said in the title, this is not a reaction. I've seen this video, I've listened to this song countless times. I'm doing this more for a therapy for myself or something for me. I had a really tough week over the past week. Personally, I had a very dear, close person to me and my family pass away, one of my best friends, and it's hit me kind of hard. And I deal with things in different ways. And for whatever reason, I don't know, I've just been really digging, listening to this song. I watched other people do some reactions to this song. I never got a chance to do it because I wasn't doing these when the song came out, but that's cool, you know. So regardless, I get real hype about this song. I get really into this song, and yeah, so I'm gonna listen to it because enough is one of my favorite. The search, you know, when, like I said, I'm going through something right now. People go through different things. So when I think about the search, you know, as he's talking about the song, like the search for your inner self, the search for your, you know, different things like that kind of really speak to me in ways. Yeah, for whatever reason, this song helps me feel better. I get into it, and like I said, I've watched a lot of reactions to it. Not a lot of people are catching some of the bars, and it aggravates me. And I know sometimes it's first time watching or whatever. So I'm just gonna this is just for fun. This is just for fun. Y'all can like it, y'all cannot like it. You can follow, subscribe, you cannot subscribe. Like, I don't care. I'm doing this for myself. So if y'all want to tag along and join on me, this thing has 75 million views from a year ago. That's crazy. That's so awesome for him. And this dude's just out here telling the story. So let's go ahead and get into this. This is going to be NF The Search. All right, let's get it going. Again, this is one of my favorite songs. And I know the intro, he's dragging it for a while, so I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. Again, this is not a reaction. I'm not saying it's a reaction at all. This is just a therapy. I get super hyped about this song.
Hey Nate, how's life? I don't know, it's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night.
Very true.
I'm sorry, that's fine.
I got very little sleep over the last few nights.
I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time.
Yeah.
A little break from the shows and the bus rides. Yeah. Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah,
some people caught that, some people did, talking about therapy sessions, like the whole album about mansion.
Thinking maybe I should move out, you know, pack my car, take a new route, clean up my yard, get the noose out, hang up my heart, let it air out. I've been searching.
It is such a powerful statement too, like that whole thing, the whole setup of the scheme about moving out of the mansion, moving out of your head, getting to a different avenue, letting your heart air out. I mean, it's so powerful what it says, and it's a very deep meaning.
What does that mean, Nate? I've been learning, grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. I've been searching. What does that mean, Nate? I've been learning, grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me. I'm not perfect. Looking to
that's growth. Every part of that is growth. So when you are searching and you're moving on, you take a few of your burdens with you. You kind of can't help it, but you take your keepsakes and you move and you grow and you progress and you get better. And that's the whole part of developing as a person, which is what he says I'm focused on.
the view like this concerns me. Picking up the cues, right? I'm quite nervous. Hate it when I lose sight. Life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though.
Long journey. Sometimes it's the whole lifetime for some people.
Cold world out there, kids, grab your coat. Spend a minute, I know.
And I've always loved that part where it says "cold world out there, kids, grab your coat." What a bar.
It's probably gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids, grab your coat. Spend a minute, I know. Now I'm back to Rome, looking for the antidote to crack the code. Pretty vivid, I admit it, I'm in classic mode. Don't need pity given to me, but I can't condone. Talking down to me, I'ma have to crack your nose for cracking jokes. I'm looking for the map to hope. You see this? They're making.
It is such. I mean, this whole song is just full of powerful hits, like powerful punchlines, right? And so he says, I'm looking for the map to hope you've seen it. I'm looking for the map to hope. Hope, you know, persevering, going through the search of yourself. You know, I know he talks, he's all, you know, if you're a fan, you know, he talks about this as being a therapy for himself. So, you know, for him to express himself continuously like this, you know, he's deals with his own battles and stuff. So that's why, I don't know, maybe some relatable stuff like this for me right now, I'm able to, I don't know, I guess have an expression or have like an outlet of this. Again, there's not a reaction. I know the song very well. This is just more of like a thing for me. It's gonna be cut. It's gonna be cut and dry. You know, I'm not gonna drag this out. I'm not gonna be talking about it everything. This is the episode, or this is the video. This is what I wanted to do. This is for me. Like I said, if you want to watch, you can watch. If you want to subscribe. If not, cool. This is for me.
A whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that, you should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at.
The funny thing is, when this first came out, everyone's like, "Changes? What song is Changes?" You know, he hadn't dropped the album yet.
Making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that, you should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying.
Put that mask up. Get the beat drop cut up, I know. They put that mask up because you're scared of what other people are going to think about you and judging you like that. So you put that facade up, you know, something else going on, and you're okay.
I make up and drown in self-hatred, forget what I'm saying. Where'd the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it'll pump my stomach.
He talks about that, right? So he talks about how, like, when he was talking about No Name, you know, Fame called him, he picked up, and I think it did the other reaction. What was it? Leave Me Alone, where he said that he called Fame back. This is saying, you know, he got a taste of the fame. Well, I don't want to mix up his words.
Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it'll pump.
Got a taste of the fame, had to pump my stomach. And he said, throw it back up because I don't want it. That's what he says.
My stomach, throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but
it is true. I mean, what he is doing is ridiculous, right? He says, I'm very intricate, not political. Very intricate with all my syllables. I'm a criminal. Ugh.
Political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I'll make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful, man. I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. Yeah, the sales can rise, doesn't mean much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that
care of yourself, and that doesn't necessarily mean just like physical, like emotional, mental health. You got to take care of that too. None of that matters if you aren't okay.
Trapped inside that we try to suffocate, you know, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives.
That's
and
the
it comes.
Problem. This. I'm gonna play this back. This part gets me real bad. This is something that I'm struggling with right now. Not for myself personally, but.
See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate, you know, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. And it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I am.
It's not crazy. People go through it every day. The people that do that suppress those feelings, that try to push it down, that dark cloud that kind of holds over you, wishing it would go away, you know. People that feel like they're crazy because they feel like they're alone, they're not. And those are the people that hurt themselves. They hurt themselves, and, you know, that's a way that I just lost a friend. So, you know, people gotta learn to talk things through, think things through, go through these things with other people that care about them in their lives, because people like this are not crazy. You're not alone.
Surprise, and it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I am. The point I'm making is the mind is a powerful place, and what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me, this'll only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith. Woo!
So many people get that wrong. So many people that watch the reaction, they hear that and they get it wrong. They're like, not saying like they don't understand it, I guess, but the way I explained it doesn't seem right. He's not saying if you look up and you say never be great, never be great. He's saying if you get up every single day and you look at yourself and you examine yourself, you personally look into yourself, introvertly examine who you are, and you say to yourself that you messed up, you're a failure, you're not doing good, you're not great, you're not going to be great. You need to build yourself up interior wise, because the mind is a powerful place, and it impacts everything around you, including yourself, in a very powerful way.
We say, just hang with me, this'll only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always.
There's a lot that kind of goes into that, and he says so much in such a condensed area where it's, you know, there's so much impact that goes into it. And so basically saying the world looks for different ways to bring out your insecurities, right? For young women, it's to look this certain way. It's for guys to have this, you know, have this amount of money, have this type of car. You gotta hold it down, right? You know, for fathers, it's to be able to take care of your children. For mothers, it's to be able to take care of your children, but in different ways that society sees fits. You know, there's different ways to do this. You know, there's not one set way and that's the right way, and they look for ways. They alienate people. It's a marketing scheme is what it is. I mean, it's a marketing scheme to alienate people, to make them feel like they are an outcast and they cannot survive and live without whatever they're marketing. And that's what he means when he says they always find ways to murder your hope and cut up your faith. It's because as soon as you start feeling good about it, there's something out there that's going to tell you you're not doing good. You got to push that shit out. It's not real. Whatever you are doing, whatever grind you're doing, whatever path you're taking to better yourself is perfect. That's what needs to be done. You don't need to do what everyone else does. You need to do what works for you. People need to know that before things happen.
Always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith. I've been developing, take a look at the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. My irrelevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. My irrelevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable, can never be tentative. I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but not afraid to tell you to get it. Grip proper etiquette, I keep it to myself when I celebrate.
And that whole section there was just him barring out. I mean, it just was. And it kind of breaks off from the rest of how the song is, because he's kind of going, I don't want to say mopey, but he's kind of like all about like the issues. And in that last part, it's just all about him breaking out, right? And just lashing out. He snapped. I mean, he didn't snap like NF always snaps on some of these things where it's a complete, you know, it's a cadence change or the beat changes or something like that. Everything flips. But he snapped in the sense of like, mentally, he has broke through the rest of those barriers that was before him.
You'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith. I've been developing, take a look at the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. My irrelevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable, can never be tentative. I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but not afraid to tell you to get it. Grip proper etiquette, I keep it to myself when I celebrate. It's that time again, better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Seat belts back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, everybody, I'm smiling big. On a road right now that I can't predict. Tell me tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins, I'm back, so enjoy the trip.
I love this ending. I mean, it just tells such a story. It keeps on going through this. He's pushing this whole portion of where he went and started like this storyline chain from this stuff. It's just ridiculous to me. Everything he does is just like so well crafted. It blows my mind. And if you're not like completely blown out of the water by the creativity that goes into this guy's music and videos, then you need to go all the way back through his catalog, because it's just a storyline. It's like watching a movie over years of someone developing who they are and telling a story. Everything's connected. You go through his music, everything's connected. Anyways, that was just for me. So I'm going to cut this off right now, folks. Thank you so much. If you watched, I appreciate it. Thanks.